friends, and welcome to the Nail Source podcast. I'm your host, Amy Masters. I'm a nail tech educator and a mentor who spent more than 30 years helping nail professionals like you build your confidence in your salon and in yourself. Each week, we're talking about real strategies that help you grow, from nail techniques with client relationships to pricing, boundaries, and building a career that you actually love and that will support you. Because being a great nail tech isn't just about beautiful nails. It's about building your confidence, creating connection, and turning your talent into a thriving business. So grab a cup, listen in, and let's get started. I do believe this is something that whether you're new to the industry or you've been in it for a while, this is something that you've heard, and instantly we just get the defense mode. The client says, "My nails need to breathe. I need to take a break." I truly feel when the clients say my nails need to breathe, most of the time they don't actually mean oxygen. I feel what they often mean is they feel that their nails are too thin or that they are weak, that they've had maybe a bad salon experience, or they're feeling a bit overwhelmed financially. Life feels kind of heavy for them and they're simplifying their expenses and they're emotionally exhausted. And it's just hard to explain that to you. So what comes out is my nails need to breathe. But with that, there's a big difference between being right and being professional. One of the mind shifts that comes with experience in this industry is realizing that you don't have to win the conversation to keep the relationship. And sometimes our online, especially in our beauty groups, we see responses that sound frustrated, sarcastic, and actually condescending towards the client. But professional texts actually sound different. I feel that professionalism sounds calm, safe, educational, a bit curious, and very supportive, not defensive, because the goal is not to prove the client wrong. The goal is to help the client feel informed and very much respected. So I came up with some ways that sound professional to respond without dismissing the client. So like response number one, maybe gentle education. So you could say, "I completely understand. Just so you know, nails actually don't technically breathe, but they absolutely can become weakened from maybe improper removal, picking, damage, overfiling. And if you'd like, we can create a plan that keeps your natural nails healthy while still giving you flexibility." This keeps the education soft instead of corrective. Okay, response number two, like a curious conversation. Go, "Absolutely. Can I ask what makes you feel like they need to breathe or take a break?" Now, this will open up the door to the real conversation, because sometimes they'll tell you like it's financial, their money is tight, they're overwhelmed. Maybe they're starting a new job and the schedules are misaligned. They're caring for a family member. Maybe they've had lifting issues and they're just frustrated with the breakage. And now you can actually see what's going on and then be able to help with that. Response number three, offer an alternative. Like say, "I totally support that. And if you'd still like some support of your natural nails, we could always do like a restorative manicure, maybe an IBX treatment, a strengthening overlay, or like a genre treatment, or even stretch your appointments further apart for now to keep this relationship open rather than making it feel like it's an all or nothing." Okay, another response number four, I want you to leave that door open. Say, "No worries at all. I'll be here for you when you're ready." Maybe they've shared with you in the past at their appointments, maybe money's tight or timing isn't working, or they're just feeling overwhelmed and need to simplify things. You already know what's going on. You don't have to have them explain that to you. You can just simply, warm, professionally, you can be able to keep that client. And honestly, those clients usually come back because ultimately the clients remember how you made them feel. I truly believe that sometimes it's financial. I think a lot of seasoned techs eventually realize that sometimes my nails need to breathe really means like my budget needs to breathe. And there should never be shame attached to that. Luxury services are often the first thing that people cut during their stressful times. So instead of making clients feel guilty, we should offer them flexibility. Maybe that could be shorter appointment times. Maybe simplify the designs. Do structured manicures instead of removals and full sets. Maybe longer maintenance schedules. Like temporary pauses without the pressure. This is a relationship based business. It's not just about the money. We should also be protecting the reputation of our industry. I also think it's important to remember that the way we talk about our clients publicly matters. So when newer techs enter these online groups and they see professional techs mocking the clients, it teaches them that sarcasm is professionalism, and it's not. You can educate without embarrassing. You can correct misinformation without sounding very irritated and defensive. You can stand confidently in your expertise without making clients feel small. This is true professionalism. And honestly, it's why your clients keep choosing you for the long term. So we know that healthy nails don't need oxygen breaks, but what they do need is proper structure, proper removal, proper prep, proper product compatibility, protection. They need hydration, consistency, proper techniques, and educated applications. And this is why your technique matters so much. So when a client experiences quality in their mind's healthy enhancements with proper structure and gentle removal, they usually stop feeling like they need breaks. And at the end of the day, this conversation is less about the nail science and more about communication. Like our clients are human first. And how we respond during moments like this determines whether they will feel judged, heard, educated, respected, or even if it's allowed for them to return as a client when it's back into alignment with them. So you do not have to diminish a client to establish your authority. The strongest professionals, they rarely sound offensive. They sound calm, confident, kind, and informed. So next time you hear or see a post that says, "My nails need to breathe," I hope that these responses give you a better communicative professionalism of how you can respond. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If today's episode helped you, inspired you, or made you think a little bit differently about professionalism, then share it with another nail tech who might need to hear it too. Because when we support each other in this industry, we all grow stronger together. And if you're wanting more help with nail structure, retention, client relationships, pricing, boundaries, or simplifying your business, make sure you check out the online workshops, mentorships, and resources through TheNailSource.store. Until next time, keep creating, keep learning, and keep believing in your expertise.